This is a battle I had earlier versus June, one of my friends on my friends list. Pretty much I led with the Rotom, predicting his team was kind of weak to it. He led with his Delphox. Right off the bat, I went for the Volt switch. I could have went for the Hydro Pump. I figured he would switch though. Um, my Rotom is actually a life off Rotom, but I figured he would switch. I go into my Snorlax. It's a choice band Snorlax. Based off his team, he did have a Ghost, so I didn't want to go straight away for the Body Slam. So I believe I went for the Crunch. Well, I ended up switching into the Greed. Would have been definitely better to go for the Choice Banded Body Slam, but you know, I had to predict the Ghost there. So he did the save move, went to his Mandibuzz, ate up my little attack. I switch out. I knew he was gonna knock off, so I go into my T-Tar. I have the Mega Stone on my T-Tar, so he can't knock it off. This is also gonna allow me to set up. I figure Mandibuzz can't really do much to my T-Tar. Generally, they run Foul Play, Brave Bird, Knock Off, Roost, the Defog, the standard move set. But he actually ends up having Whirlwind on his, which actually saves him from getting swept. He doesn't have much that can handle my T-Tar on his team, so he ended up having the right set for it. He actually whirls me away here. A little ahead of the battle, but so he actually whirls me away. I forgot exactly to what. So there you go. He whirls me away into the Ferrothorn. Um, since he has Whirlwind, I figure he has the default set of like Whirlwind, Defog, Knockoff, and Roost. So right away, I decided to go for the lead shit first. For some reason, if he would have stayed in, I would have got back some health anyway, depending on what he did, and then I would have judged it off of there. But that'll be in a good play. Switches in the Delphox. Right here, I believe I'm gonna switch into the T-Tar, predicting the fire move. And I'm talking about a game, trying to record something. Um, Good thing about this is I'm actually gonna go right away. So he has switch over. That means he has a choice item. So I noticed this and I remember this for later on. Now, right over here, I'm gonna go for the Dragon Dance. There's actually no reason not to go for that. So I go for the Dragon Dance, and I'm gonna hit something really hard right now. Brings in the Dusclops. It's gonna be very weak to my Crunch once after this Dragon Dance. I know it wouldn't kill in one hit, but it should definitely weaken it. Alright, there you go. That's a lot of damage. He's gonna Will-O-Wisp. After this, obviously, I wouldn't be able to kill him. Now, I figured he wouldn't want to stay in and take the Crunch because he would die, but I didn't go for the safe move. I just went ahead and did it anyway. So he brings in his Mandibuzz. Can't really do much to it. Right after this, I'm gonna go for the Rock Slide, and I'm gonna miss. So I've been having a lot of hacks in this game. I feel like wouldn't have done too much, wouldn't have made much of a difference, but it's always good to hit your moves when you go for them. So he whirls me on one, and Snorlax comes in. Now, right here, I already know he's not gonna bring in his greed, his ghost type into it, but I still go for the Crunch to play it safe. Don't want to risk it. I was trying to make sure I play it safe here. Actually, I went for the wild charge. Never mind. I was predicting him. Maybe if he would have brought it in, I figured I still would have killed it. But he actually ended up staying in. Now I'm gonna go for the body slam. I definitely want to get some kind of status on this Pokemon. It's very annoying. There you go. I actually got the paralysis first time, so got pretty lucky there. Now that makes it much easier to play around this Pokemon. I don't have to stress it so much. Gonna switch out. Gonna go right into my Rotom. Reason for this being is he actually in his team he didn't have much that can take any thunder attacks. Actually, I think his whole team was weak to it. So I wanted to bring him in safely, but couldn't make it happen. He actually whirlwinds my Noivern away. I do have the switcheroo, so I'm gonna try to go for that here. I was hoping to catch actually the Mandibuzz with it because it was really annoying, but he predicts that it switches to the Delphox who has choice specs. So he actually rolls me there. At this moment though, I'm actually noticing that this is actually the only Pokemon he has that wouldn't mind taking a switcheroo. So I know that as soon as I take this out of the way, I'll be able to switch back, do the switcheroo, and something in his team is gonna take it that's not gonna want to take it. So I have a few setups going on, but it's looking good for me so far. Right here I'm just gonna stall out his Delphox. There's nothing he can really do to my T-Tar, so just gonna stall him out until he dies. Next move I go for the Rock Slide, so he's gonna die next turn. I think I miss actually. Let's see. No, I hit, but I die from the burn. So yeah, he already taken out 2 of his pokes, I believe. Or was that his first one? Anyway, I'm looking pretty good so far. His Mandibuzz is paralyzed, can't really do much. I have his Dusclops pretty much dead. Any Pokemon I switch in next is gonna kill him. He goes into Ampharos while I go into my Noivern. Right here, I predicted him to Mega Evolve right away. I definitely didn't want to give him the choice spec, so I didn't go for it. I went for the Draco Meteor, hoping to get an OKO. But he actually does the right move, stays as regular Ampharos, and goes for the Dragon Pulse, which luckily doesn't kill me. Right now, I predict he's going to switch. I don't see any reason why he would sacrifice his Ampharos, so I'm going to switch out to my Ferrothorn. Generally speaking, he didn't have much that would want to handle Ferrothorn, and even if he decided to stay in, can't really do much to my Ferrothorn. I would have been able to kill him next turn, so I switch out. He switches out as well. I forgot to warp Pokemon. But it makes no difference. I'll be able to pretty much roll his whole team with this Pokemon right here. Okay, perfect. He switches out to the Mandibuzz. Right, probably the safest bet would have been to switch out to the Dusclops, predicting this. Can't really do much to the Dusclops. I feel like he definitely wasted his Dusclops. He should have switched it in a few times to try to get the paint split up, but he definitely relied too heavily, I believe, on the Mandibuzz. But I mean, it's working out for him. I go for the Stealth Rock. I know he's gonna defog it soon, so actually next turn I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed. Just figuring that he's gonna go for the defog. There you go, he goes for default. It's gonna get rid of my Stealth Rocks. Doesn't really matter. I figured he was gonna do that. I just wanted to make sure that he had it, so I went for it there. Right here, I'm gonna go again for the Stealth Rocks. There's no reason not to. He's actually gonna predict that and switch out lead to his Ampharos. Let's take it. It's a long map. This is out to the Ampharos. It's really nothing he can do for me. To me, I actually switch out predicting him to go for the fighting move. I forgot the name of it. But he has a physical set, which is weird. I only saw the fire points that he goes for here. Probably wouldn't have killed me, and I know he would have died from Iron Bars. But I mean, I didn't want to risk him having that fighting special attack. He probably would have OK'd me, so I switched out. Right here, I thought about, so I have the annoying toxic recovery and stalling Gliscor. I thought about leaving him in and just stalling out some of his Pokemon, but I remembered that he has the Mandibuzz. So what I do is I substitute just in case he decides to bring anything else, but he does bring that Mandibuzz in. So it's pretty much a wasted substitute. I can't really stall him out with paralysis since I can't talk to him, so I'm just going to switch out right away and bring in a Pokemon that actually can do something to him. So I bring in the Rotom. I do get the lucky paralysis here. Even if he would have roosted, I feel like my Rotom would have killed him. And doesn't know that he has much special defense EVs. Right here, he's low enough that I know my Rotom, which is actually timid, 252, 252, with Life Orb can kill with either a Thunderbolt or the Volt Switch. So I go for the Volt Switch just to kill him and get the Rotom out of here. So finally I have the Mandibus out the way. This pretty much puts me in a great position. I can stall anything out, any of his Pokemon out with the Gliscor if I needed to. Pretty much that Mandibus would stop me from stalling like most of his team if I need to, or even like setting up with a few of my Pokemon. Right here I'm gonna just kill off the Ampharos, go for the Black Meteor. Eliminating another threat. I feel like again he misused his Ampharos. Probably should have saved them for something slower where he can actually get in and attack. But he looks like he had a weird set with that special fire. I mean with that fire punch attack. So I don't know how effective it would have been. He switches into Slowbro. No reason for me to stay in at all, so I'm going to switch out. Slowbro can't do anything to my Ferrothorn, so I'm going to bring him in. And just pretty much be annoying. Psychic does nothing, I eat it up. And right here I'm going to go for the Leech Seed. There's no reason not to. Anything he brings in is actually going to just heal me up. So I go for that, and that way it helps also switch in any other Pokemon, since I would be able to gain some HP from the Leech Seed no matter what. He brings in the Dustclap. I know he's gonna go for the Pain Split. Luckily for me, my Noivern is really low on health, so I'm gonna actually switch to him. Won't make a difference as far as like his health, and he should die the next turn after Leech Seed. He should have predicted this. I feel like Pain Split was really obvious. Maybe he didn't have any other choice, but definitely, he probably could have killed off the Noivern and helped himself out a little bit. But anyway, as you can see, bringing the Noivern, Pain Split, pretty easy prediction, pretty straightforward. And now since his Dustclap is dead, I'm definitely gonna go for the switching. There's no reason not to. He has 3 Pokemon left, I believe. All of them do not want to have a choice specs. He has a Kingdra, which you guys haven't seen. I'm pretty sure it's the popular Kingdra set that has been going around with Scope Lens and the critical hit sniper ability. So I go for the Switcheroo. Wouldn't have made a difference so long as that Kingdra can't set up on me the Scope Lens. He actually switches into the Kingdra, which is perfect, and I give him the choice specs. This could have been a problem, but I do have the Ferrothorn still with full health, and Kingdra pretty much can't do anything to him without like setting up the Scope Lens and the focus energy, so that should be fine. Bring him in. He's actually, I believe, gonna run here. Oh no, he switches into the Slowbro. He does end up running though. Pretty much there's nothing he can do. He tried to predict me there, but his Slowbro and his Kingdra can't do anything to his Slowbro, so I believe he ends up running this turn. Yep, so that was a good game. You can actually see the team preview right here. Pretty much, as you can see, once I eliminated a few of his Pokemons, it was pretty much game over. His Ferrothorn walled pretty much his whole team. He shouldn't have left his Delphox died that easy as soon as he saw me having Ferrothorn. Other than that, it was a pretty good game. Thanks for the challenge. Hopefully you guys watch some more of my videos.